my drive mode. Click here. We go into normal mode. Click one more time. We're in sport.
Holy moly! Oh my gosh!
So it's got a little go.
A little.
Welcome to Cruise Control.
All right, Cruise Control fans, my name's Eric, and today I have another exciting vehicle for you. Yes, we are still on our journey for an EV, but this EV is brand new. It was hard to get my hands on, but I did it for you guys. You guys ready? What do we have today? Ioniq 5, man. This thing is awesome. This is the base model, so there's gonna be a little bit of styling elements that'll change based on what trim level you get. But you know what? The whole thing looks like a giant hatchback or a small SUV, but something that I forgot to do on some of those other EVs was show you guys the frunk. So let's go ahead and take a look at this frunk. Yes, this EV has a frunk. Let me show you this massive frunk. Woo! You know what you can fit in there? Let's see. Can I fit my cell phone in there? Yep, it's about full. So there you go. There's your frunk. The Ford Mach-E has a real frunk. Sorry, I didn't show that in the video. This is not a real frunk. The ID4 doesn't have a real frunk, and the EV6 has something similar to this. So the only one of the four that I'm looking at that has a functional frunk, which is a front trunk, would be the Ford Mach-E. But it's got smaller cargo space in the back than like the ID4. So you're trading to have a frunk versus more cargo space behind you, but sometimes it's nice to have things in two different locations. So there you go. Now, what about the trunk? How big is it? I don't know. Let's see if we can find out. So this one here has a power liftgate even on the base model, which is really nice. The load floor is not very far down, but it also doesn't look like it holds a lot of cargo. Let's check to see if there's anything underneath here. Yep, here's your charging cables, a little bit of area to stow away some fun little stuff that's right there. Yep, nice little small cargo area. So let's go ahead and close that up. All right, guys, we're back in this car. I wanted to get my wife's opinion since she was with me with the ID4 and with the Mach-E, and we've gotten to be on both of those. And today I got to take my kids in this one, so that was exciting. What do you think of the styling on the outside?
The styling on the outside is something for me to get accustomed to. It's a little bit more boxier and a little bit less, like it's that whole invisible, like clean line thing, you know? So it's something, I like it. It's just something that I'm getting used to. So I think it was all right, but the features aren't bad. The other thing is it's just a little too dark in here for me. Even with the LED lights, it just feels so monotone, just so dark.
Would you like me to do an acceleration test?
I do.
Okay.
Whee! That one has a good boost. A nice pick-me-up, doesn't it?
Right?
Oh my gosh.
So it's got a little go.
A little.
A little go. That
You're
was
amusing,
really
man.
fast. That, I felt it in my chest.
Oh, okay.
So you guys have only been in two EVs, right? The Model 3 and then this one,
Yeah.
the performance one. So between those two, tell me what you guys think.
I personally prefer this one.
Yeah.
For me, I prefer this number one like that. If I can, I want this car.
Cool. Well, then let's have you drive it in this parking lot.
Okay.
Now, take your foot off the accelerator.
That is so cool.
Way more effortless.
Very effortless. Kind of to where it makes you a bit lazy, honestly.
Could.
If this is something that you want to rely on. So I like this. And one thing I wanted to talk about, I'm 5 foot. So when I look at a car, I look at the spacing between the foot and the pedals.
Right.
And especially the height. But I do like that this is very comfortable for one. I can have my hands warmed, I can have my legs warmed. Overall, it's just very smooth.
Now, I actually have a lot of space. Check this out. There is no sunroof, moonroof, glass roof, whatever you want to call it here. So that's probably why I have the most headroom. But man, And this thing reclines, so let's say you're on a long journey, you're like, oh, I need to take a nap. So it does recline, so it does make it a little bit more comfortable, so that part's nice as well. Now, as far as my legroom, check this out. I have tons of legroom. I can go ahead and switch that up. I'd be very comfortable back here. We have rear AC vents. They're gonna be in the side right here. You go ahead and have USB ports, and you got your own little armrest with some cup holders that are on here. So honestly, this is a really nice space to take a road trip. All right, so now that I'm sitting in the front seat, it is a very comfortable seat. I could do 4-6 hour road trip, no problem. Heated seats even on the base model. Heated steering wheel even on the base model. The steering wheel is of a controversial design, let's say, but you know what? I do like having this area. It's a very minimalistic wheel. So I am not entirely in love with it, but it does have some nice technology. Has your basic stuff over here, power windows, power door locks, all that kind of fun stuff. Even the base model has power adjustments for your seat, so that's gonna be nice as well. This is where your brake's gonna be, steering wheel controls, all that kind of fun stuff. Lots of storage and cubby holes, empty spaces that are out through here. The sight lines out the front here, it's got a really low dash, so you can see out very well. The blind spots are kept to a minimum, which I do appreciate. You guys can see what it looks like on startup. All right, so we have 2 screens that are side by side with this little light color that separates them in between. I believe this is your speaker that comes out of here, so that's kind of a nice little touch. And you have a mixture of physical buttons that are gonna be through here versus everything that's gonna be on the touchscreen. The touchscreen is nice and easy to use. I already figured out where the heating was, and I hooked up my Pandora. You can do Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all that kind of fun stuff. So it really is a good system. A simple home button. It's really easy to use. It's quiet, it's comfortable. You do have a couple of different drive modes. Right here, we're in eco mode. We can switch that to normal, and then we can also go to sport. Sport, everything goes a little bit red. Even down here by the speakers, they glow a little bit red. And you will notice a difference. And let's see here. In eco, it says we have 149 miles left, normal 145, and sport 140. So you can tell that there is gonna be a difference as far as that part's concerned. Down here is your regenerative braking, and these paddles are where you're gonna be able to change those. So if I click on that, we can go ahead and change them. Now if I click on here, it says I pedal drive, which means it's one pedal driving. So you just lift your foot off the accelerator pedal, and then it just goes ahead and slows it down. If I click on the paddle to the right here, it's gonna change it. Level 3, level 2, level 1, or off, level 0, in case if you just want it to be able to glide. Here's what's not nice. My local dealership is charging $9,000 extra for this because they think they can. Well, guess what? I won't ever pay $9,000 markup. So thank you for letting me test drive the vehicle. I'm not buying it from you, but I will buy it from someone else, and I'll make sure that people know where I buy it from if this is the vehicle that I end up getting. Thank you guys again so much for watching. My name's Eric. This is Cruise Control, and it doesn't matter what you drive. Just drive. Have a good one.